Well, dating isn't what it used to be. A new documentary explores the challenges of finding love in the digital age and hopefully provides some answers for anyone struggling to find love. Let's take a look.
Story of boy meets girl. Girl really likes boy. Girl thinks that boy really likes girl.
I wish you could just be old school. You know, like he looked at me, I looked away.
There's not that, gentleman and lady kind of feel to dating.
No limits anymore. Like making out isn't hooking up anymore. It's way further than that.
There's a ridiculous amount of pressure on people. Mr. Close Enough is out there. Mr. Perfect, he's nowhere to be found.
About 8 or 9 years ago, I realized that students weren't dating, and I sort of was finding out things about hookup culture, and I thought, well, this is crazy. So I started asking students to go on what I refer to as traditional dates.
Joining me now is Megan Harrington, producer of The Dating Project, and Chris Meehan, who's featured in the documentary. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
So I guess my first question is Courtship dead?
It's on life support, at the very least. It needs a resurrection.
Okay.
We did find people just don't really know how to date, or actually just what is dating. We asked a lot of people that.
And why did you want to do this, and what'd you find out?
Well, I'm single.
Okay.
I'm still single.
Uh-oh.
But the other producer-creator is married now because of the project. So we knew that something wasn't right. We went to a party, there were 14 girls, 2 were married, and the rest were single, not in relationships, not dating. And we said, let's explore that world. It's one we're living in, and over 50% of America is single.
Well, now, do you think it has anything to do with the digital age?
I think that hasn't helped necessarily in the way that we approach dating, but nothing is wrong with technology. It's just the way we're using it. It's just become, we're very disconnected, even though we're really connected.
Okay, and Chris, you were in this documentary.
Yes.
I have to ask, did you find love?
I did, but not after the documentary, actually. I changed the way that I dated.
Really?
First,
so you learned something out of this?
Well, one thing I did learn is that you're supposed to wear socks on television. When it's a big wide shot like
you're
that.
off to a rough start
so,
already.
Hello, ladies, what about that? There we go. Yeah, you know what I found out is when Megan asked me, it was a producer, one of the original producers was the person who did Braveheart. And I love the film.
Yeah.
So I thought, wait a second, you're going to put me in a documentary that people are going to see? It's like, hello, ladies.
Yeah, hey, you never know.
Right. But it wasn't until I got off all of those apps and kind of looked within myself and who I wanted to be and the man I wanted to be so I could actually be that person and be in a relationship. So for me, it started off as kind of this like, wow, I'm going to meet a lot of women, to kind of a more of a spiritual journey, and the questions, the arc that I was surprised what happened to me personally.
Okay. But do you think that people are presenting themselves in a certain way that is not realistic because of these questions? Or, it used to be that you would meet somebody one-on-one and you'd have that face encounter with them. So what you see was kind of what you got, but now on social media, you can turn yourself into whatever. I mean, you can slim yourself, you can change the way you look, you can, make yourself sound maybe more interesting or exciting than reality.
Yeah, it is easier to wear a mask, but also the hookup culture or the straight to physical intimacy, which is much easier now than having a cup of coffee, has really flipped things. And I think people are really wanting an opportunity to sit down, to know they're on a date, and to get to know someone.
And this is really between all ages, is that correct?
Across the board. We go from college to 40s.
40s, or some people say I look 38. My podiatrist says I look 34, so.
That's because you're not wearing the socks, probably. But tell me about the Boston professor that you...
she is amazing. What she found in college is she was talking to a bunch of kids as they were getting ready to graduate and said, so are you going to have to leave your significant other? Is that going to be difficult? And this was 10 years ago, and they said, well, we haven't dated.
Really?
And they started talking about hookup culture, and she said, this is crazy. So she provided an opportunity for her kids to experience what a date is. And she gives them rules, have to ask in person, 45 to 90 minutes, no physical contact besides an A-frame hug. And what she's doing is educating the whole person. She is allowing them to leave college also being able to hone in on a relationship skills. So she's amazing. She is doing amazing things in Boston.
These findings must have been kind of at least surprising to me to hear. Granted, I've been out of college for a while, but it seems a lot different.
It's a lot different, but also it's extending through 20s and 30s and 40s. So what's happening as young people, those habits are continuing on. And so we need to really save the date.
Okay.
Go on a real date.
Go on a real date. Also, you know what I found is with the apps or swiping left and right, kind of paralyzed by choice or just the perception that I have tons of possibilities, which actually created a scenario that I didn't make any choice because I just thought I had unlimited choices. I never narrowed it down, and I find a lot of people are doing that.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the documentary will help people if they're in need of help.
Yes.
And it's one night
I
only.
am.
So
One
it's
night
just Tuesday, April 17th. It's theaters, thedatingprojectmovie.com. Fun night at the movies.
Yeah.
And to really explore this topic.
Yeah, maybe take a date. Who knows?
Maybe take a date.
Yes.
And I gotta do weather, folks. So come back.
All right. Chris and Megan, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And again, The Dating Project is playing in select theaters Tuesday, April 17th. To find out more, just head to our website, kcal9.com, and click Seen on TV.